Am I wrong for naming my child behind my wife's back? So my wife and I, 27 female and 29 male, recently had a baby. A sweet baby girl, an absolute ball of joy. We started discussing names a few months before she was born, but we just kept getting into arguments because we just couldn't come to an agreement. I'm a traditional man. I like traditional names with a rich history and profound meaning. My wife, on the other hand, wants to name our child something unique, something that literally no one else on the earth will think of. Some of her suggestions include Huhi, Juji, Yaba, and Buza. Buzza? Buza. Buzza. I like Yaba. Yabba dabba doo. Anyone can say that these names are absolutely ridiculous, and she will probably never land a respectable job. By the way, we're both Caucasian, so these are not cultural names or anything. I suggested some names like Amelia, Ella, and Sophia, but she said those were too common. We put off the topic of names for a while, but naturally after she was born, we started talking. Am I wrong for banning my mother-in-law out of my house after she hung a picture of my husband's ex on the wall? My husband, 30, and I, 31, have just bought our first house together. We're loving it and we're excited to decorate it together. Unfortunately, my husband travels a lot for work and we've already had new furniture orders arrive, but I couldn't do it all myself. My mother-in-law offered to help and I agreed. Yesterday, I got back from work at 8 and was shocked to see one of the walls was full of framed pictures that my mother-in-law put there. That is not the main problem because these pictures were from his childhood, graduation, and birthdays. But then I saw the biggest framed picture of them all, and it is of him and his ex on their wedding day. Context: mother-in-law adores my husband's ex. She brings her up all the time and reminisces about the past years with her. Not only that, but she includes her in events and holidays which cause issues between us. I lashed out on my mother-in-law, asking her why the hell that picture is on the wall and how she thought it was an appropriate thing to do. I told her to take it down in that instance, but she got defensive and said, "This is part of Derek's life and you cannot erase it." Yes, you can. Then went on. Am I wrong for refusing to divorce my husband? I, 30 female, met my husband Dave, 32 male, when we were little. He's been my best friend since we were 10. We were raised in very conservative Christian families in the Bible Belt. He followed the script expected of us. Dated in high school, engaged in college, married after his graduation, and kids after I established a career. My kids are 5 and 3. We've been married for 10 years. We separated but stayed legally married 3.5 years ago because I finally admitted to him and myself that I'm a lesbian. I did not see. I thought that I could fake it till I make it, but I just couldn't do it anymore. It was strained for a while and we continued couples therapy. Ultimately, we both wanted to do the best for our kids. For us, that meant continuing to live together. He lives in the apartment above our detached garage because neither of us want to be single parents. Eventually, we both started dating other people and I met my girlfriend Krista a 1.5 years ago. She knew that I had kids and an unconventional co-parenting arrangement up front, and I told her I was still legally married after 6 months of dating. She had been fine with our living/co-parenting style prior to this, but was less than thrilled by my lack of official divorce. She asked if divorce was eventful and I told her yes. Dave and I agreed we divorced when it was no longer mutually beneficial